Boom, commercial, y'all. Hey, y'all, welcome to Date Night Singles Ministry for God's People International Church. If you got a tag from me, that means I want you included in this conversation. I'm looking for you to participate. I got my friends with me. I got the crew with me. We got, I'm going to go across the boxes like I see it. At the top, we got Sister Radisha.
You can't see me.
I can see you.
I can't see me.
You can't see you.
Okay, my bad.
Can you see you?
My bad. Nope.
Okay, get situated. We'll come back to you. All right, Sister Radisha, say hi to the people.
Hey, everybody.
And we got Keisha. Are you ready?
I think so, Chad.
We can see you.
Oh, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I can't see me, so I see a little script and I see my finger, but I don't see me.
I don't know what's going on there, but you in there.
Okay.
Well, hey y'all.
The team on.
Listen, we try to get everybody in. I don't know what just happened. They said that we had a bunch of people now saying we ain't got no people. We need to like, tag, and share, get the people back on here. But as our audience builds, we're gonna call in for a second, make sure everybody's here. Y'all doing good tonight, Keisha and Renisha?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good on this single night. Look, for everybody, because this been in Keisha's spirit since we started. The name of the singles ministry is In This Season, meaning this is temporary, y'all. Temporary.
You better say
singleness is temporary. I need y'all to put that in the comments that singleness is temporary. It ain't permanent. We gonna get married out here. We ain't for the streets. We's gonna be married. So listen, as we wait on everybody to come in, Pastor Brown, good to see you. God bless you, bro. Say something in the chat. Let the people know who you are. So I'm glad you came on. We got Keisha in the room, Renisha in the room, a couple others. We're going to go ahead and Get ready for our expression of Rosemary. God bless you. See you in the room. See you in the chat. Oh, you know who I didn't invite? A couple of people that I should have invited. Hold on. Let me put them in the comments. Look, Keisha, can you prepare them for tonight? Say something to the people and prepare them for tonight.
Sure, sure. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Monday. I'm so happy to be here with you guys again. It's that time, that deep conversation to get us ready and prepared. We're just so happy. I thank God for the platform that He has allowed me to sit on with some amazing people to get the word out, get the discussion rolling, get ready for a live discussion tonight. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you like and don't like, and we want feedback from you guys. So I'm excited. God is here. God has met us here, and I'm just excited and ready to go. I'm ready to go.
All right. So listen, we are.
Silence.
It ain't no silence. We got people coming in. Listen, Renisha. So we're gonna get ready to kick it off to you. Okay. Renisha is our singles ministry lead joining us. And we call this part of the show as we kick it off a moment with Renisha. Renisha, take the floor.
Okay, so I would like to ask, what do you guys do when you notice red flags?
Y'all put it in the chat. What do you do when you notice red flags? I'm gonna put some stuff in there because we got some people going. Chesteria is in the building. How you doing, sis? My sister is in the building. Chesteria. The question on the floor is, what do you do when you have red flags, right? Renee, say it one more time so people can hear you.
Yes. What do you do when you notice red flags?
Boom. So I'm waiting on the comments to populate. As they populate, I'll put them on the screen. Here goes Chesteria in all caps. Run!
What did I tell y'all? That was gonna be.
That was the number one. That was the
I
number
told
one.
y'all.
Look, Pastor Sagey in the comments. Run, run, run. All right, we got a couple of shy people that's on here, but ain't saying nothing. But so the number one comment is run. Renisha, since you got the floor, what would you do when you see red flags? Tell the people.
Okay, so I take a step back and reflect because sometimes I be a little too hard. And I'm like, oh, red flag. He forgot to open the car door. Oh, red flag. So, I just try to step out of it like, okay, is this really a red flag or is it just something I expect?
Oh, that's good.
Hey.
Something we expect. Park a pin right there. We're gonna come back to that. Renisha, you got to stay on a little bit because you bringing the sauce tonight. She said, "Is this really a red flag or something I expect?" Now we got Deacon Tony in the comments. Deacon Tony says the wrong thing, but sometimes we ignore them. You better talk in here, Deacon Tony.
Yes.
Sometimes we do the wrong thing. So he being honest. Some people talk about, oh, I'll run. You don't run if your heart is attached. If you are attached. If you in lust and in love at the same time, oh, I'm going too fast. You in your feelings because you know they're wrong for you, but you like them too bad. How do I separate from something I want, even though it don't want me? Mm-hmm. Wow. Tony said the wrong thing. That's probably the realest answer on there. All right, Chester is tagging people. Thank you so much. Look, everybody that's on here, make sure you tag somebody in the comments. Let's get these numbers up so we can go forward. So, Renisha, you said, is this really a red flag or is it something I need to ignore? Break that down. Give us a little bit more sauce with that before we jump to the next point.
Well, sometimes I be conflicted because, I had got into a little like phase where I'm like, I don't owe nobody no explanation, but sometimes it might be just, communicating like, I think it'll be, nice if you do certain things, but however you don't want to cross the boundaries you said. So that's why I say, is it an expectation or is it a red flag? Like,
so I'm gonna call you investigator. So the investigator says trust but verify. I'm gonna look at this. I think I see the red flag, but it might
like
be
that.
I got my magnifying glass.
The investigator says trust but verify. Well, listen, look, we have enjoyed you so far. We're going to see you in the comments, Sister Renisha. Look, I need everybody. This is her first time she joined the ministry and jumped on with singles ministry. We want to give her let's do all 10s for Renisha. If y'all can put 10s in the comments, she did good for doing our icebreaker. Y'all will see more of her helping in the Sister Keisha. We didn't want to overwhelm her on her first show by having the whole show, but she will be in, and we look forward to seeing her next month. But she'll be in the comments keeping us up to date. Sister Renisha, God bless you. We'll see you on the Facebook side.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye. All right. So listen, we back again. Listen, Chestier said she had to pray some things loose to get rid of that stuff. Come on. And then Tony is in the comments talking about, remember, sometimes you have to teach people how to treat. Oh, Deacon Tony got a word. Deacon Tony said, you have to teach these people.
Yeah.
Let's say it together. How to treat you. Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Sister Keisha, anything you want to say before I jump in? I know I got.
Yeah, I was just gonna piggyback off of what Renisha said. You know, I tend to be hard, like because sometimes we have those boundaries, or we have what we're looking for, and we're not going to compromise in none of that. So, you know, sometimes what is a red flag, I tend to think, can I compromise on this, or is this a no break it or make it kind of thing? Like, for instance, I'm not shacking. Some people compromise on that. I'm not. I'm not gonna shack. You understand what I'm saying? Where somebody else may will. So it's just being true to your standards and not ignoring them. Like Tony said, don't ignore them, but also be clear about your expectations, what you want to get out of this, so that they know not to push that limit or go over that boundary.
Right. And I love that. I absolutely love that. You got to create that boundary. I don't know why I look like I'm in the sunken place. Like
Me too.
Okay, let me get out this child seat. There we go. Just a little bit. I have shoulders. All right, so we hit the camera. Listen, we jumping into part one. Everybody that's on the line, put part one in the comments. Sister Keisha got part two, and I got a question for y'all. So this is the thing. We need your participation. I need your energy. So tonight we're gonna set it off with the topic, as you see it scrolling across the screen. It's cutting ties. When to walk away. Sometimes you gotta know when. You know, some people still try to figure out when. Yesterday, last year, today, tomorrow. I got to sleep on it. I got to pray about it. When to cut those ties, because who I'm with is not who I want. Wow. Who I'm with is not who they used to be. And who I'm with is not for my destiny. It's amazing how many times, I'm going to be real and honest, I have chosen people and I have married them in my mind. And then 31 days later, I found out that I can't marry them. And I've already made plans for them. I've already talked to my future saying this the one. And then I didn't talk to God. Oh. And God said, I never told you to go get Delilah. I never told you to go over there to her house. Listen, and you know, when you get older, it's like you get more, you put up with more stuff because you feel like you ain't got a lot of time left to be playing games. So it's like, okay, they all right. I can handle their flaws. Some flaws ain't meant to be handled. When do you cut ties? So first thing on the floor, why we need to cut ties? Fill the chat. Go ahead and put that in there. Go ahead and let us know. Chester, I'm waiting on you. Tony, Deacon Tony, I'm waiting on you. Renisha is in there. I'm waiting on you. Why do we need to cut ties? Why? Why do we need to break up? Why would I leave this place? What would cause me to say, you know what? I just can't do it. You know what? Not anymore.
Y'all. Come on.
Not anymore. Watch this. When it becomes an obligation,
we should have kept her on. Just take me out of it.
We have to put you back on the screen. Renisha said, when it becomes an obligation, I agree
Obligation.
with you. An obligation,
Ooh.
my mind has left the situation. I don't want to be here, but I feel like it's my duty to be here. Obligation.
Mm-hmm.
Krista K, it's good to see you. Krista K said, would you cut ties with somebody who's non-monogamous? Ooh, that means they got situations
Mm-hmm.
without getting the chance to change their mind. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna answer. That's a question. I'm gonna answer that. For me, I'm I don't like jail, so I'm not going to share you with nobody. That's just my answer. I call what you want to. I'm not going to share you with somebody. If I see you out and about, or if I know you out and about, and you're supposed to be with me, and you not being with me, you being with Paul or Larry or somebody else. Seiji, not Pastor, Seiji gonna be bad. Matter of fact, let me call you my real G is gonna show up. Hello, let me in this house. Why you
Yeah.
gonna do me like that? I had loved you. Listen, I don't like jail, so I would say I would cut ties with somebody that's not monogamous, especially if they telling you, "Hey,
Yeah.
I like to play around." That means you're not a priority. When
Right.
somebody cancels everybody to choose you, your priority, you got to put that in there. I got to be a priority. I'm too amazing, and you are too. You're too amazing not to be a priority. You're too lovely not to be a priority. You're too much of a wife, too much of a husband not to be a priority.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the full package. This is not clearance. This is high quality luxury over here. You don't just get somebody to lay with. You don't get somebody to just take you out to eat. You get a destiny partner that is going to help you build and change your life. We're too amazing to be shared.
Second. We're not second to nobody but we're not second. We're
That's
not second. We're not second. And two, if he's already telling you that, it's gonna create problems down the line. He ain't committed to you. He ain't gonna be committed to them bills that gotta be paid.
right.
He's not gonna be committed to making sure that you have all the things that you need. Because guess what? If you can't pour from an empty cup, so
Whoa, that's a word. You can't pour from
from
an
an empty
empty cup.
cup.
Baby, ain't nothing coming out. He gonna love me tomorrow. There ain't nothing coming out. He
Mm,
gonna break up with his wife. Ain't nothing coming out. She gonna
nothing.
leave her husband. Ain't nothing coming out. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that too real for y'all? He gonna change for me. That ain't nothing coming out. People gotta want to change.
Yeah.
Stop trying to be Jesus to people that want to be Judas. They've
Ooh.
already sold you.
Ooh.
They've already betrayed you. Why are we trying
Mm.
to be even Jesus? You never heard Jesus talk about Judas no more after the Last Supper. That was the last time he talked about Judas because it was finished. And sometimes we got to cut a tie like Jesus did. It was finished. I can't do nothing for you, bro. Can't do nothing for you, sis. I got to cut the ties and keep it moving. Now, Chestier said, cut the ties. The why is for peace of mind. Renisha says, pity party. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Tony says, when you're giving more to the relationship than your partner, absolutely.
Yeah.
This got to be balanced. What I look like doing 75 and you doing 25? That's all.
That's it.
I'm too amazing for that. I believe God knew. You know what? He did. That's why you owe him. He did. Oh, she talked about me because I said something funny. Here go Deacon Tony. My God, today. All right, so why? So I'm gonna give y'all the short version. Why you need to cut ties is because God don't want you in nothing bad.
Mm.
God
Mm.
don't want you. God don't. I'm gonna keep it real, sis. God don't want you to be in an abusive situation. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's more than just the physical. If they can't treat you right, if they make you cry more than they make you smile, that's why you got to cut the tie. If they make you wonder where they are more than you enjoy quality time with them, that's why. If you have concerns about marrying them today, not 5 months from now, that's why. Because if you don't see a future, you shouldn't have a present. I'm just gonna slow down.
And two, you want somebody that is gonna balance you out, right? And so if he's
I want
saying I don't want this and we gonna wait on this, when is the right time? Because I believe when God ordains something, right, he's gonna bless it, right? So you got to make sure that he ordains it based off of him and not what we want fleshly or things that don't even matter, because at the end of the day you want godly relationships, one that you can progress in God together. You don't want to be unequally yoked.
That's good. That's good. Speaking of scripture, we're gonna park the scripture right here. I ain't got the unequally yoked, but Amos 3:3 says this right here. Simple. Can two walk together except they agree? If
Mm,
y'all can't agree on who is doing what in the relationship, if y'all can't agree that y'all are both being treated right, if you can't agree that y'all both want marriage,
mm,
you know how many people are together and they said, well, I'll stay with them. They say they don't want to be married, but they're going to love me forever. Forever seems to be getting shorter and shorter these days because
mm.
people that say forever don't always mean forever.
Mm-hmm. Or spiritually married. I don't understand what that means.
I don't either. If it ain't what I know it to be, it ain't what I want. Tony's in the comments. When your partner is in competition with you, Tony need to be on the screen.
He do.
I'm gonna say this right here, absolutely, because when you have somebody that's too busy trying to catch up with your goodness,
Mm.
they're gonna always be in competition with you. And guess what? You shouldn't be in competition. We should be helping each other. But if you're too busy trying to outdo me, first of all, why?
Mm.
Maybe you're not used to good. Maybe you're
Mm.
not used to great. Maybe you're not used to a godly person. Maybe you're not used to this type of relationship where you're being appreciated and not depreciated.
Mm.
And so now you feel like I'm competition because you're used to sacrifice, and for me, it's the way to go. I'm and then watch this. You'll pray for what you want, and then when you get what you want, you'll reject it because it ain't what you used to, and you'll stay with something you need to cut,
Mm.
but you'll reject something you need to keep. Oh man, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Why did we do that? And then we talk about I like toxic. I don't.
Mm.
First of all, I want to go to sleep. I don't want to fight you and fight demons. I don't want to
Mm.
fight you and the devil because just you, and I ain't even gonna say it's a demon. You sometimes are the problem.
Mm. It's a me problem. It's a me problem.
Right. I got to go to number 2. It's on the floor. Everybody answer the question. When did you cut okay, when should you cut those ties? When? We talked about why. You're too amazing and you're too valuable to let yourself stay in something that ain't got a future. If it don't have a future, it shouldn't have a present.
I'm gonna say when you prioritize yourself, you want better for yourself.
Come on. Because yourself is still in the relationship. Don't lose you trying to be with them.
Okay now, okay, okay.
I've been
That's,
absorbed. Have you ever been absorbed?
mm,
Somebody say that like you've been in a relationship, but I became them because I wanted them.
mm-hmm.
Everything they like, I eat what they eat. I do what they do. I don't even like video games, but you play. Here you go. Talk about I play Madden with them. Here you go, man. I don't even like this stuff, man. But I'm gonna go to the mall and just sit here all day because I don't want them to leave. Have you ever been so absorbed with somebody you love them to the point where you loved everything about them? So I'm not gonna miss a moment. So what they like is what I like. If they go to church, I go to church. If they go to the game, I go to the game. If they go to the club, I go to the club. If they drink,
Mm.
I drink. If they smoke, I smoke. If they do this, I do that. If they get high, I get high. You got absorbed.
All while losing yourself.
Woo. That's how you know why you need to let them go. Because when you lose you, it's hard to find you again.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I've been there. I spent 6 to 7 months being detoxed from being absorbed. I didn't even know what I like to eat. And this wasn't somebody I married. This was somebody I dated. But I had put potential in a promise category.
Mm.
Potential needs to stay where potential is. Until there is a covenant of engagement, I can't make no promises. Protect your promise. Okay, it's good.
Oh, let me write that down.
Protect your promise. And as Chester said, and so you can sleep peacefully. Here go Tony. As soon as you see the real person, that's right. That's how you know why. That's when, okay, when you're supposed to cut the car. As soon as you see the real person, the representative will always show up first.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a couple of days. Yeah, they whining and dining. Everything is going good. How do you act when you're mad at me? How do you act when you're mad at somebody else? Do I become a punching bag for your frustration? Does your rage get ignited when you see me instead of the person you're scared to confront?
Or does I remind you of your mama who wasn't there?
Woo! Come on, you got a word. Keep going.
Or do you remind somebody of a father that was not there?
Or do I remind you of your ex? Well, I'm going to say something that's going to mess people up. Stay with me. Stay saved. They remind you of the person that used to give you amazing sex, but gave you horrible love.
Oh.
So you have a soul tie because the sex was good, but the love was horrible. They were abusive, but they knew how to treat you in the bedroom, but they did not know how to put you back together after they broke you every time that they saw you. They came there to kill your confidence and to take your residuals, but they were never there to build you up for a relationship. The devil sent them to tear you down. But tonight, I break every curse that came to break you. Because tonight is the night you're going to figure out that I need to cut my ex. Because some of y'all that moved on and had 3 or 4 relationships since the last person you still tied to. Mm-hmm. And you wonder why you dating Paul, but you're thinking about Eddie. And you wonder why you think dating Laura and you really with Kelly. So for Chesteria, she says, for me, it's when I realize I'm not going anywhere. And when I feel I'm giving more than I'm receiving. That's good.
That's good.
She said she's been there and been miserable. Me too. Miserable. She done with potential. Me too. You got to be ready for me. Get there. Yeah. Everybody put that in the comments. Get there. Potential means you ain't there, but I need you to get there.
Get there. Do the work. Do the work.
I'm too old for you to be potentialing me. I need you to get there. And if you don't know how to get there, get the GPS.
Yes.
Here goes Bernicia. Michelle Cloud made her arrival. How you doing?
Hey, yeah.
My. It's real tonight. Okay, we got tag. Get there. Okay, Keisha, you got anything to say before we talk about the last one? Before I kick
go to the next one. Go to the last one.
Okay, this is the last one I got for y'all tonight. On my side, Keisha got the rest. How do you cut the ties? Come on, y'all. How? Tell me how. Somebody tell me how. Because I don't know how to let them go. I know they are not for me, but I love it here. They do something.
My answer is very short.
Listen, they do something to my mind when I wake up. That's the first thought that comes in my mind. If I don't get a text message during the day, I'm on Facebook searching what they doing. Is they light green? Are they active? And if they active, why they not active with me? Because I called, but they didn't answer. And it's me. They said they got home at 3, but then they didn't call me until the next day. And then I called them again, and now they're not answering the phone. And now I'm in a crisis because I don't know if something happened to them or something's happening with them. And I'm more concerned about something happening with them than something happening to them because I know they light is green. That means they all right, but they not with me. They with somebody else. I'm toxic. How do I cut the tie? Chesteria says, pray, cry, pray again. It takes strength. That is so true. That's a word.
That's so true. That's so true.
And ain't nobody ever told me the truth that you got to pray again. Oh, you can't just pray once. It does not break with one strong prayer. You need prayer. Bake it in prayer. Boil it in prayer. Barbecue it in prayer. Cook it until it's done. You hear me? Make sure that there's no residue. Because when you come out of that tie, you know, you can cut something and then the blood will leak on you. The smell will leak on you. The scent. It's something about, you can get triggered by, oh, they used to wear this cologne and somebody else wear their cologne. Now you date the person because they remind you of the cologne. What Bunny Long say? The smell of your perfume. Listen. Okay, somebody else say something. Chester ain't the only one over here. Renisha said, don't blame yourself. That's good.
That's good.
I did. I blame myself. I blame myself several times. I'm going to tell my little story. I'm going to kick it over to Keisha for part 2. I didn't know how to cut the ties because I didn't know I was tired. They had to tell me I was in love. I didn't know I was in love. I thought I really liked who I was with. I didn't know I was in love. No, not after divorce. How I'm in love. I just enjoy their presence. No, your whole day is consumed with another person to the point you work, but you working while talking to them. Your vacation's around them. Your time off is around them. And then watch this. Even if y'all ain't in the same spot, y'all watch movies together. Put it on FaceTime. What you think about that? Oh, what they say? Like y'all right there. Consumed. Absorbed. Toxic. And I didn't know. And then so when the person said, I don't want you no more, because I discovered that they wanted me and everybody else. Then when they said they don't want you no more, now I'm left with a hole in my heart because this was everything I wanted. And I had built promise on potential.
Ooh, there you go.
And now I got to go figure out who I am, what I am, how I'm going to bounce back. I had to start talking to people that were certified to help people with crisis. Had to find somebody that wouldn't judge me because, yes, the pastor had a broken heart. Oh, my God. And you still got to preach. I was so anointed. Some of y'all thought that the glory came because, oh, he been fasting today. No, I went through hell today. I didn't get out the bed till it was time to preach. It was one Sunday I told God, I said, I have nothing left. You're going to have to do it all. And I opened my mouth and he came through. I have nothing left because this right here feels like death. Have you ever felt like you was dying because you broke up with somebody? Like something died. It was the relationship, but it felt like it was me. But I know Jesus is a doctor and he revived me. Come on. He revived me from that place. But it took me being honest with myself. You know how you say, I'm okay? I wasn't okay. I told people, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And then all of a sudden you crying in the corner. Grown man crying in the corner. Articulate what's wrong with you.
Hey,
oh, you shouting somebody out? Who you shouting out?
Hey, Warren.
What's up, Warren? Welcome. All right, Keisha, part 2 is on you. Go ahead. Go for it.
So, a lot of times, I do want to say this, piggybacking off of what you said. A lot of times we label something as depression, right? And I heard Tasha Cobbs say this on the way home. She was saying that she was plagued by depression, but God spoke to her and said, no, what you're really dealing with is the root of rejection. She made it in one of her songs. So a lot of times we walk around here saying, oh, we depressed. But what it really stems from is the fact that we have been rejected by people that we so-called love.
Yeah.
So everything has a root. And in order to get rid of the thing, you got to cut it off from the root. But our hearts be broken. Our heart is be broken all the time by people not wanting us or things going on. So I have a question. Why should we guard our heart?
Y'all put it in the chat. Why should we guard our hearts? And I'll try to put it on the screen for you, Keisha, so you don't have to look for it.
Okay.
I got you. Antoinette Holmes, God bless you. We see you on here. Cindy Baker, God bless you. Paulette Jackson, God bless you. That's Auntie Paulette, y'all. Auntie Paulette is on here.
How y'all doing? All the ones that I can't see that's coming on.
Michelle
Tiffany,
Clark says
please.
to protect our peace. That's
Yeah.
good, Michelle.
Okay.
That's real good. Sometimes we don't protect our peace. We just let it go.
Mhm.
Chesteria, she said we should guard our hearts because ministry is a heart thing. Ooh,
Good. I
word.
like that one. I like that one. I like
Ministry
it.
is a heart thing. Wow.
Yeah.
Woo!
That was good.
That was good. That hit my soul. Because they say when you get married, that's your first ministry, right? So
Right.
in a relationship, ministry is a heart thing. It's your heart in it. If your
Mhm.
heart is in it, you gotta guard it because everything can't hit my heart. My heart is too much of an asset to be damaged. I'll be quiet.
Amen. So I just had a couple of points as to why we should guard our hearts. Number one is two. I'm gonna say two things. I ain't even gonna say the third thing because the two take precedence over the third. But one of the reasons we should guard our hearts is because the heart is valuable.
Say that again.
You're not gonna take care of something that don't have no worth. Your heart has worth. So it's valuable. We want to take care of it. We want to choose a partner that is going to nurture it and not just leave it as a trash bag on the side of the road. The heart is where our dreams, desires, and passions live. You know, you want to hurt somebody, you want to get them discouraged about ministry, do something to make them mad. Hurt their heart. They ain't gonna want to get on a live again. I've been there, done that. Number two, when you have an unhealthy heart, it affects everything around you. Family, ministry, friends. You gonna view everybody as that person that hurt you. I'm not gonna trust sister so and so because Satan done hurt my heart. So all it is God speaks about guarding. The Bible speaks about guarding your heart. And that's one of the things that we gotta do. We gotta guard our hearts. Back up to where you asked about how do we get rid of what was the last question you had?
How do we cut ties?
How do we cut ties? If you don't know how to cut ties, let the Lord do it. Just let him do it. It's not complicated. You ask him to do it, and like it's not gonna be one prayer like we said. It's not gonna be one prayer. It's gonna be multiple prayers. It's gonna have you holding yourself accountable. I want to text this person. I unfollow them from social media. Unfollow them. Have no ties. Don't worry about what they're doing. If they're doing well, God bless them.
Well,
If they're doing bad,
good.
God bless them. Don't consume yourself with their actions. Let it
Woo!
be. Cut it off. But you got to cut it off at the root. So where did it start? A post, a picture. Cut it off at the root.
Woo! You going good? What you stop for? You got it.
Keep going. Go ahead.
Now you said have no ties. The hardest thing for me to do in the several times that I've had my heart broken was to delete a number,
Mm,
block, unfriend, unfollow, because I wanted to know what was going on in their world, even though they didn't want me in their world.
mm. You
Can I
want to
be
insert
honest?
yourself. You want to sit at somebody else's table when they not making room for you.
Exactly. So I became a troll instead of a treasure, and I began to follow everything that they did because I still wanted to be there, even though I'm not supposed to be there. I want everybody to put in the comments say, I'm not supposed to be there. Ah, I gotta go.
I think Deborah Cox made that song, ain't it? So it's supposed to be here.
Nobody's supposed to be here, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
And,
sing a
and
little bit of it. You,
oh,
you
let's see. You
got it.
read it out.
You got it.
you read it out. But even and hold yourself to your friends. Your friends still now don't go making your friends follow them because you got to. That ain't got nothing to do with you. But you can say, I don't want to hear about that person. When they say, well, guess what? Such and such did. I'm over that. God has released me from that. I'm going on to my promise now. I'm going on to my destiny now. Don't hit me with that. Girl, shut the door. Whatever your term is, shut the door.
Chestier can really sing, y'all. We're gonna invite her to come. She said she over here singing. Since you didn't want to sing, nobody's supposed to be here.
Have at it, girl.
Look, Cindy Baker said I'm not supposed to be there. Listen, this is the thing I want to say. Don't feel because it didn't work that you left empty-handed, like you lost something. Every time my heart broke, I learned something about me. Actually, I got better at relationships because of failures. So whoever get me next, I've been my best version of dating and my best version of being married because of all the stuff that I experienced that hurt me. I would never do to somebody else. I know how to treat you. I know how. And look, even when you tripping, because you know y'all sometimes women, y'all be moody, men be moody. You got to know your partner too. Like I can deal with you because I'm going to study you. I'm going to understand that this is a mood. This is not her. This is what happened. She hadn't processed yet. She's projecting, but she's not leaving. We got to know the difference when people are doing stuff. And sometimes people that have trauma, you need to understand that. Stop being closed mouth in a relationship, telling people, well, I've been abused. And you ain't never told nobody you was abused verbally, sexually, or physically. And then somebody remind you of that and you shut down on them. And then you get mad because they don't know what to do and they walk away. You have to communicate that there are some scars you have to share. Oh, man. But when it's time to cut the ties, I don't care what I shared with you. I can't share anymore because God has me going forward. Now, I'm going to say this and I'm going to let Keisha have it again. You can't live your life going in reverse, expecting to go forward. The car, if you leave it in reverse too long, the transmission will tear up. If you go in reverse down the street long enough, you will get pulled over because you're going in the wrong direction for too long. This has been a broadcast from God to let everybody know if you do not cut the ties, you've been going in the wrong direction too long. What's pulling you out of his will? What's pulling you out of your destiny? And what's pulling you out of faith into a fictional story with a bad ending? What do you do when the dream becomes a nightmare? You wake up. I need everybody to wake up. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's not a fantasy. It's not a fairy tale. What do you do when the dream becomes a nightmare? You wake up. So many people want to stay asleep because that's the person I love. Today. Go ahead.
There's a blessing in the lesson. There's a blessing. I mean, I don't know what it is, me and songs today. There's a blessing in the lesson. So what? It didn't work out. Move forward. Somebody else got their eye on you. They may not say nothing. They're just waiting for you to get out of the toxic situation to present themselves because they don't want none of that. And don't make them be in that. If you got baby mama drama, clear that up before you come over here. You know, because I'm not about that at this moment in this point in my life. So you want to do your work, man. It's a blessing in the lesson. It's a blessing in the lesson. I think that one thing that I struggle with is just getting to the point to where not letting age, time catch up with me. You know, I ain't even gonna tell my age on this platform,
You're
but
21.
yeah, I am.
Yeah.
So with my 21-year-old self,
Right.
I just and I'm not going to allow what I see in different platforms to determine where I think I should be. I need to see God and figure out where He wants me to be.
Right.
Somebody said something.
I call so come on, Miss Lady. That's Sister Gwen is in the building. I like what Chester said right here. She said there's a better love coming. I need everybody to write that in the comments. If you're believing God for your purpose partner, your destiny partner.
Right.
Not just someone. You can marry anybody, but I want you to be happy. Oh, that part. I want you to be successful in marriage. Marriage is work. I don't know why lazy people try to get married and it's like, oh, it's gonna be easy. No, it's gonna be a lot of work. Just because they're good to you and look good to you, there's got to be a lot of work to make that work. And then you got to work through midlife crises. You got to work through raising kids. You got to work through parents living, dying, and moving in and being sick. And you got to share your whole life with somebody. There are no secrets. Everything is vulnerable in a marriage. And if you ain't ready to be vulnerable and take off all of the fake you to be the real you, then you should get married, because everything is exposed in marriage. Well, it shouldn't be. But some people be married to people like, I didn't even know. You wasn't investigating like Renisha told you to.
Investigate.
You got to learn your partner. So many people, I like the version I met, but the version you met can mature, can develop. And you got to be okay with that.
You're forever learning. You're forever learning a person. You never stop learning. When you stop learning a person, yeah, you doomed. You doomed. You're constantly maturing as a one person, but you also got to mature together as a woman.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think you have to be successfully single before you can be successfully married. Wow. Wow. Holy Ghost. Because some of us haven't been successful single. We've been the whore. Oh, I said it. We've been the person that's been isolated. I don't need nobody. I don't want nobody. That's a lie. You want somebody right now. You just afraid that they don't want you. But I don't want nothing that don't want me. Hello. If you let me know that I'm not the one, guess what? Your loss, my gain. And then don't get mad when the Lord come through in my future outside of my season of single. I had to tell a person before, I said, listen, because it got to the point where it got real serious and they were playing games. I said, listen, the Lord knows that I'm looking for a wife. And if you can't match my timing in his timing, don't get mad when he blessed me with somebody else that's living your life that you're supposed to be living and you can't catch up. Don't get mad then. And let's go to eat, because I ain't got nothing else to say about that. They'll talk about, oh, I feel the anointing. You should, because it came from God. This is your time. He gives us opportunities to make things happen. And if you miss your turn, you got to wait till your next term. And how long that's going to be. I'm not missing no more turns.
No more.
If you're bringing me somebody, God, bring them to me. You know better than I do. Now, you already know not to bring me nobody with missing teeth. You already know that. He ain't going to bring you that. But he going to bring you somebody that's for you. And look, I want to say this. I'm trying to lose weight and different things like that. And some women might have overlooked this fluffy, but you over there with a duck, and you need me. So I just want to let you know, like you missing out. And look, I'm already eating watermelon. That means I'll be skinny in a couple months. And then you over here trying to figure out what's going on. You could have been living your best life. And I tell you, if you so subconscious that they have to look a certain way, but they treat you the wrong way, you need to start looking the other way.
Yeah.
Because what you chose is wrong. Now, I'm not saying don't get somebody you're not attracted to, but you're attracted to their face, but not their waist. What is up with that, fellas? Sometimes some of the best people in the world are not what you envision. And most people that get married to the person they stay with are not the people that was on their list. They were the people that were in God's plan. So put your list down and ask God what his plan is.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was like, rip up the list.
Yeah.
Rip up the list.
Send them.
Yeah.
Right. For women,
and
you
prepare
need to
us.
Right. So for women, you need to say send him. For men, you say help me find her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we should be finding. And a man that's not looking for a wife, you know he's not looking for a wife. You want to know why? He's still at his mama's house. You want to know why? He ain't paying bills right. You want to know why? His credit is not being worked on. You want to know why? He don't go to work. You want to know why? He don't take care of his own kids. He's not looking for a wife. He's looking for somebody to just temporarily satisfy something. Don't ever let somebody's normal life You got to watch that normal life. What do you do on a regular basis? Oh, you don't have no goals. You ain't you don't want a wife. Oh, you're not even trying to catch up on your child support. You're not trying to do better. You don't want a better job. No, I just keep this. They pay me this right here. Well, do you know that everything's going up every year? And if you consistently working at McDonald's, I understand you're the manager, but that's not the best option. Oh, you got a degree and you're working at McDonald's? Yeah, they gave me my first job. Negro.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. I had to get that out because I feel like sometimes we as men, until we find a woman, you should come in and push him to be better. As a woman, get y'all. If you didn't come to encourage, stay at home. Marriage is for you. If you ain't come to groom and to guide, stay at home. Not to lead, but to direct. You should be turning him like his neck. Look over here. I see our future, but I want you to take me there as my leader. So a queen will get a man right. Jamal Bryant said he's 70% of what he could be in the earth without a wife. That other 30% comes with favor from the wife, meaning that he can't get it until he finds her because she's the only one that carries it. And if she is the only one that carries it, him by himself will never get to 100%. Men are desperate for women like y'all that are on this line that are single and waiting for somebody to correct. He can't be 100 without you. He needs you. So don't get frustrated in other dummies not figuring out that they need you. They might want you, but I need somebody that needs me. Oh, man. Need me in a holy way, right? Not need me as a crutch, but need me as a life partner. That's the type of love that we're trying to promote in the earth because God has people attached to people. They say soulmate. Yeah, soulmate. You're knitted to my soul. I don't just love your physical. I don't just love your mind. I don't just love your spirit, but I love you for eternity because souls go to heaven and heaven is for eternal people. And so we are connected because God put us together in the book of life saying that's the one that's supposed to be with the one. Everybody ought to be on here. I'm the one. And I'm looking for the one.
And I'm waiting on the one.
Hey. And I'm waiting on the one. And I'm not going to settle and I'm not going to get frustrated with somebody that's not the one. 25% is not the one. Yeah.
That's a good ending point in my book. That's good.
I think we got to cut the time. Everybody cut it. Just say cut it. Just cut it. Cut it. Go ahead and block that Facebook. Go ahead and unfriend them and unfollow them. You know there's no future there.
Erase the number. Erase the pictures.
Don't give people access to you that are not in your future.
Access denied.
Wow. Woo. Sister Gwen says some men are looking for a woman to take care of them and is.
Wow.
It should be if in a relationship. Should take care of each other. We should take care of each other, right? Yeah. I'm going through these comments. Listen, y'all, we have enjoyed our time together. We will be back next month for part 2. Part 2. We want to shout out Sister Renisha for coming out and having our moment with Renisha. If y'all missed the moment with Renisha, go back to the beginning and watch it. I need everybody for our offering tonight. What we would ask you to do is to share this live with other single people. It's not just a church thing. It's a life thing. People need to have honest conversations in safe places. So we want to provide that for everybody that may be in this season of single, right? And looking forward to going forward. Our ministry at God's People International Church, we don't just minister on Sunday and Tuesday. We minister to singles. We're going to minister to married people as well. So Marriage Matters is coming. We're letting people know that we are outside the 4 walls of the church. We got to meet people where they are. Some people can relate to this more than they can relate to a Sunday morning service. And wherever you at, where God meets you at, that's where he can bless you at and grow you at. So let God meet you here. So we want you to share this. So that is our offering tonight. Please, sir, ma'am, cousins, friends, family, share. Sister Keisha, last words.
Yes, yes. I want to say thank you for coming out tonight and being transparent because sometimes that's just hard to do. So we definitely don't take that lightly. We appreciate it. I'm looking for feedback. I'm looking for suggestions. I'm looking for more people on the team. Renisha, you are a great access to this. I'm so happy to be working with you. So you may not see me, but you may see her. We don't know. You got to come back and see. I'm just so happy for her. Congratulations on your first live. Okay, I'm super duper proud and godly proud of you.
And I want to say I'm proud of you, Keisha. You've been
Thank you so much.
not only in singles ministry, but you've been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And I just want to say I am godly proud of you. From when you first came, I ain't here to do nothing to doing everything. And look, from A to Z, and always is a point person. So you always try to point everybody in the right direction. So I want to say that your pastor is extremely excited about your gifting and what you bring to the table. Thank you so much for carrying this vision out that was birthed by God, but led by you. So thank God for you.
Amen.
All right. So y'all got to go home. Make sure y'all share. We're going to see y'all. If y'all looking for some more dynamic encounters with the Lord, we got Tuesday night. Tuesday night is better than Sunday morning sometimes. I need y'all. If you ain't doing nothing tomorrow night at 9 p.m., come check us out at God's People International Church. Same platform for an encounter with Jesus. I'm telling you, God moves on Tuesdays like it's like a revival setting, but it's online. I want to invite y'all out. If you ain't got your own church service, just come out and fellowship with us. God does amazing things. And look, we gonna embrace you just where you are. Come on in. You it's virtual, so ain't nobody. You ain't got to dress up. You can be in the bed. Just come on over, and you are welcome here. So God bless you. We will see y'all. And look, Chest here is confirming. Here go Chest here. Tuesdays be lit. Listen, they do. So listen, I need y'all to come out. God bless y'all. We will see y'all tomorrow night. God bless you. See y'all next time.